Welcome all to the second lecture of chapter Our Country India. In last class we covered general introduction of India, location, neighboring country, political and administrative divisions. Today we will start with physical divisions of India, and at last we will end our class with some important terms and definition. Now let's get started. The first physical division includes the Himalayas. Himalayas marks the northern borders of India. The word Himalaya means the abode of snow. The Himalaya is divided into three parallel ranges. Number one, the northernmost range is called the Great Himalaya or Himadri and is the world's highest peaks. It is the world's highest peaks. Second, the Middle Himalaya is also called Himachal and is famous for its many hill stations. Third, the southernmost range is also called Shivalik and has low peaks which merges into the plains. The second physical divisions of India is the North Indian plains. They lie to the south of the Himalayas. Look here, students. You can see in picture the northern Indian plains. They are level and flat. The northern plains are formed by alluvial deposits of the Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus and its tributaries. They provide fertile land for cultivation and population. The third physical division of India is the Great Indian Desert. You can see in picture this one. It lies to the western parts of India. It has dry, hot and sandy stretch of land. It has very little vegetation and thus it supports very little population. The fourth physical division of India is the Peninsular Plateau. It is triangular in shape as you can see in picture. This one. Okay. The relief of plateau is highly uneven. It is bordered by Aravalli on the northwest side. There are two west flowing rivers which drain into Arabian Sea, Narmada and Tapti. Western and eastern ghats mark the western and eastern sides. The plateau is rich in minerals like coal and iron ore. The fifth physical division of India is the coastal plains. These plains are found to the west of Western Ghats and east of Eastern Ghats. Western coastal plains are narrow. You can see in picture. Western coastal plains are narrow while the eastern ones are much broader. You can see here. There are many east flowing rivers in the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri which drain into the Bay of Bengal. They form fertile deltas at their mouths. The sixth physical division of India is the islands group. Two groups of islands are part of the Indian Union, Lakshadweep and Andaman. Lakshadweep islands are located in the Arabian Sea. You can see in picture here. Lakshadweep islands are located in the Arabian Sea. They are coral islands located off the coast of Kerala. The Andaman and Nicobar islands lie to the southeast of the Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. This group of islands were badly affected in the disastrous tsunami of 2004. The last one is the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. It forms the largest delta in the world, known as the Sundarban Delta. You can see in picture Sundarban Delta. The delta is triangular in shape. It is an area of land formed at the mouth of the river, where the river enters into the sea. This is rich in tiger population. Now let's revise some important terms and their definition. First one is peninsula. A peninsula is a piece of land almost surrounded by water or projecting out into a body of water. Second one is plains. Plains are a large area of flat land with few trees. Third one is plateau. A plateau is a flat elevated land, a tableland. Fourth one is tributary. A tributary is a river or stream flowing into a larger river or lake. Fifth one is river delta. A river delta is a landform that is formed at the mouth of a river, where the river flows into an ocean, sea, estuary, lake or reservoir. They are formed from the deposition of the sediment carried by the river as the flow leaves the mouth of the river. Sixth one is coastal plains. Coastal plain is a plain adjacent to a coast. Okay, student? Now we will end it here today. Thank you and stay safe.